Hello, and welcome to the Taylor Seminars, where we talk about how Taylor Swift turns life into poetry. I'm Hannah, and I'm here with my beautiful co host, Exquisite. Would you like to say hello?
Hi, Hannah. Hello, hello.
We are here to talk about I'm Gonna Get You Back, which is the second track of the anthology. And excuse me, and the one that Exquisite referred to multiple times in our last episode.
I love this song because again, I love it because she had a panic attack. She wanted to, have a priest kill her or whatever. And then she's like, wait a second. I know where he's at. And she puts on her hottest little outfit and shows up. I think that is hilarious. Literally the ordering of these two songs back to back cracks me up.
This is another Taylor and Jack production, where they have this very sexy sound is what I would definitely call it, which matches what you were saying about the
Hmm.
sexy outfit she was wearing. And I want to say I do see lots of hits tweets on Twitter where people are just putting gifs, however you pronounce them, of
Yeah.
people dancing very sexily, sensually to this song.
Because that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Which is really funny given the I think given the context of the lyrics. Like it's just funny. It's funny. Like it's a very funny song. This is one of the songs where it's like it's violent, but it's also like Taylor's a comedian. And
Yeah.
I think more people got the humor in this song.
Yeah, and I do think that we hear and feel and see that she's a little bit manic here, a little bit crazy, like that whatever has happened before has made her suddenly decide I'm either going to get you back, which generally is not a great idea when it comes to a failed relationship, or I'm going to get revenge, which also isn't always the best thing to a healthy way to get over a relationship. Like
Yeah.
she and then she's like oscillating, like bouncing back and forth between those two ideas.
Also, I remember when this first came out, there was this first of all, there was discourse over all of Torture Poets Department. And there still is. But I remember there was discourse of people being like, oh, this is just Get Him Back, like by Olivia Rodrigo. And I was like, and I'm like, I think they're just getting that from the title. But the songs are like, they're completely and entirely different, other than the idea of get him back to yourself versus like hurting him. But the difference, like the main difference, is it's the setting. I'm gonna get you back is like in the back alley bar, in a dingy back alley bar, in the middle of like a super hot, oppressive summer. Um, and get him back is literally like talking with your girls, like gossiping with the girls. And it's like you can tell that Olivia is not actually going to get back with this man, but Taylor is 100% given the opportunity, she's going to fall into bed. Whoops. And she's talking
Yikes.
like directly to them, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like the difference. Like they're not the same song at all. So I was like, that is such a dumb comment. And I rarely call most things dumb. I call a lot of things dumb. But I'm open to interpretation.
No, I do think it's a good way to remember that, different there might be things that multiple people write about, sing about, whether it's in books, poetry, music, but each author, creator is going to have their own take and we have to let them because that makes our lives better. I love living in a world where we have both I'm going to get him back and get him back.
Yep. I'm gonna get you back.
Yes.
Exactly.
So let's jump in a little and then we'll talk
Hmm.
more about the song. Why don't I get started?
Yep.
First, she
Wrote it.
says a very sexy yeah. And then lilac short skirt, the one that fit me like skin. Did your research, you knew the price going in. And I'll tell you one thing, honey. I can tell when somebody still wants me, come clean, standing at the bar like something's funny, bubbly. I didn't know it was bubbly. Did you know it was bubbly?
Yeah. What did you think it was?
I don't know. Once you fix your face, I'm going in. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or gonna smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. Whether I'm gonna curse you out or take you back to my house, I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back. I hear the whispers in your eyes. I'll make you wanna think twice. You'll find that you are never not mine.
you're mine.
So sexy.
Also just the way she says it, it's like she's going up and down. And I'll tell you one thing, honey. Like it scratches an itch in my brain the way that she's performing the song. Again, it literally is like she's slinking across the bar. Um, but that opening is very like visual. She's like, look, I'm wearing the shortest skirt ever. And she says, not only is it short, it is tight. I'm wearing a short, tight
Mm-hmm.
purple skirt. And she's got a plan. She's like, did your research, you knew the price going in. So this is another one of those songs where Taylor is like, you know exactly what's going to happen if you touch me. Like you knew who I was going in. So you literally can't be mad about what happened.
And what is gonna
Um
happen?
yeah, you can be mad about what happened. You can't be mad about what is going to happen. You cannot like you actually I am big T Taylor Swift as well as lowercase t Taylor Swift. Now that I
Mm-hmm.
think about it, like it, like you knew the price going in, so the fact that you left because she's gonna get into this later, um, is unfair, and now she's got to go get him back. She's pissed.
Yeah. And she'll tell you one thing, which is funny because she tells him multiple things. But
Yeah,
the first thing she will tell you is, I can tell when somebody still wants me, right? And she says, come clean. Okay, this is like also like, come clean. It's the starting of like, what do you call it? Te alpha, right? Like
yeah,
this
yeah.
idea, this idea of like where she's in control, right? Come clean. It's like a command.
It
Like,
is.
what did you say?
She's like, no, I'm saying it is a command. She's like, I know you want me. Like that's the thing. I can always tell when somebody wants me.
Yeah, yeah. So to come clean is to be like, tell me the truth. Like, don't hide anymore. Be honest. And oftentimes it's being honest when you've done something bad. Like, who broke
Hmm.
the vase? Come clean, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so, and then again, we get this standing at the bar, right? Like you are at the bar and you're laughing like something's funny.
And I didn't know if what I knew she was saying bubbly, but I didn't know if she was talking about what he was drinking or that he was like being a bubbly person at the bar.
No, so once I realized it was bubbly, those are the two exact ones that I came to as well. Like, um, something's funny, and then comma bubbly. Like, so it seems like it's describing the same thing. But then at the
Hmm.
same time, yeah, a bubbly beverage, at the bar.
Yeah. And then speaking of Tay Alpha, I love the line, once you fix your face, I'm going in. Because to fix your face is to like once you calm down or something, once you like typically you'll hear fix your face. Well, it's something that at least people in my family would say if like someone has been crying, they'll be like, you need to fix your face up and then come downstairs. Like, so she's telling him once he gets his act together or whatever, she is going in. And I love that because I imagine, because again, the way this song is so visual to me. So I imagine Taylor is looking at whoever across the bar and she sees them drinking and she like downs the shot and like slinks over. She's
Yep. Yeah, for me, I see like he's at the bar laughing, flirting with somebody, and then he turns and he sees her wearing this super sexy outfit, and his jaw drops, or he has like this incredulous look on his face. And she says, once you fix your face, once you like pull yourself back together, I'm going in and I'm going to like either punch you in the face or steal you away into
yep.
the alley or something.
She says it. Whether I'm gonna be your wife or smash up your bike.
Yep, yep.
I don't know. I
And
love that I haven't decided yet.
yeah, the smash up your bike reminds me a lot of the Blank Space music video where she just like smashes up that beautiful car with a golf club. So yeah, so whether I'm going to be this nice, beautiful, demure, cutesy wife, I'm so sorry. It's probably by the time you guys listen to this is probably like like it's like over the trend. But anyway, or I'm gonna smash up. I'm gonna literally be violent and destroy the thing you love. I haven't decided yet, but I'm gonna get you back again with the double meaning of I'm gonna get you back to be with me, or I'm going to get my revenge on you.
Exactly. Or then she continues, she's like, curse you out or take you back to my house.
Hmm.
One of them is going to happen. And it is inevitable. It's like the thing. She's like, it's going to happen no matter what.
Yeah.
One of these things will happen. And there's this undercurrent of of like warning of like it really depends on what happens once we talk to each other. That's how I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I even think like it's like it might even just depend on how she's feeling at that moment when she sees him at the
Yep.
bar. Like literally, like it's gonna be my instinct. And I think it's crazy because it just shows again how this relationship that she's singing about, or perhaps relationships that she's singing
Yep.
about, where it's messed her up to such a point that these are the two options, right? Like usually you'll come to the conclusion
You
of
can
one
just
or the
walk away.
yeah, yeah, or one or the other, maybe at least. But the fact that she has these huge variances in what she wants, right? It's literally on the one hand or the other, and it's like 180 degrees.
She's like, either you're gonna feel pleasure or I have to kill you.
Yeah. Like, and again, that's again speaking to her mental state at the
Mhm.
deterioration of this relationship slash ships.
Yep.
Well, we'll talk about let's finish this post course and then we'll talk about that. So, I hear the whispers in your eyes. So eyes obviously do not speak; they do not have mouths, but she sees in his eyes his desires, like the
Yep. And that one of the desires is her.
oh yeah,
But she's like, I'll make you want to think twice. And I think the think twice is referring to leaving her is a thing. And then the way that he left. Because
um,
if you think about it, you were never not mine.
mm. And then
Like,
Tay Alpha is back again. You're mine.
yes, exactly, exactly. And then also this next verse is literally, I'm sorry, like Tay Alpha is a serious thing. And I have a playlist, like y'all need to understand. I will preach about Tay Alpha because listen, the thing is, she is so serious because small talk, big love, act like I don't care what you did. I'm an Aston Martin that you steered straight into the ditch, then ran and hid. And I'll tell you one thing, honey. I can take the upper hand and touch your body, flip the script, and leave you like a dumb house party. Or I might just love you till the end. So, again, whether I'm going to be your wife or going to smash up your bike, I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to get you back. Whether I'm going to flip you off or pull you into the closet, I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to get you back.
Yep.
I love I love this verse because again, she because the thing about the song is that it's so visual. She's just told us like once he fixes his face, she's going in and now she's telling us what's happening. Small talk, they are like it's big love. So they're like you look good, how have you been? Like and it's not deeper than that and she's like I'm acting like it I don't care what happened. And then she tells us what happened. That she is the super expensive beautiful car and he crashed her and then ran away and hid. And one of my favorite things about this, like this verse, is the fact that she's not being down on herself. Like she is bejeweling, but she's still going back to the person who like put her in the basement or whatever. Um, and she's like, but it's okay because I'm gonna get you back as a really like expensive car like and I know that you wrecked me for no reason like I know my worth doesn't mean I don't want to get you back in my bed or to torch your house.
And I want to say, like, the car crashing metaphor is like a very common Taylorism. The easy one is like driving down. It's like loving him was like
Yep.
driving a Maserati down a dead end street. But also a little bit less known is all you had to do was stay. The more I think about it now, the less I know. All I know is that you drove us off the road, right? Like
Yep. And then there's like she loves singing about car crashes. The glimpse in your eye, the one from Chloe Sam Sophia and Marcus. And then there is literally we just came off of one in Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. You crashed my party and your rental car. Um she loves a good car crash.
yeah.
Um
And
yeah,
I
but
do
the thing
think that the all you had to do was stay one is the most interesting because it's the most similar to this one. Like drove me off
you
the
drove
road into the ditch. And
yep,
then and that song is all about like how you didn't stay. You left. And then same in this one. They ran and hid, right? Like
yeah, like
when you
this
have
one
a
is
hit and
definitely
run or whatever accident, you're supposed to
exactly
stay.
exactly. And then there's also like it's like She has a lot of unintentional car crashes. This one is an intentional one. Like you steered, like you purposely did that. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't like he accidentally crashed her really nice car. She's like, no, I let you in and you drove us. You could have killed me. And then you ran and hid
Dang.
anyway. You could have killed me and you ran away without like checking that I was all right.
And then she does the thing again where she says, I'll tell you one thing, but she's already said multiple things, and now she says another. I can take the upper hand and touch your
Yep.
body. So taking the upper hand means to get the advantage. And and I love this, and you have to
Loved
remember,
it.
like, she's a great songwriter. Like, to take the upper hand, and then so you already have that imagery, and then to touch your body, right? Like, these go, sorry to say, hand in hand. Um, right?
It's
Where,
just it's such a cool Taylorism is what it
yeah,
is.
yeah, and then she'll take the upper hand, touch your body, as in, and then to reignite. And we've talked about this before. Taylor does really appreciate physical touch and affection in her relationships. Like, this is a way that can even sustain a dying relationship.
Mhm.
And then flip the script, then like, ha, and then leave you like a dumb house party, which is the opposite of that Aston Martin where he ran and hid. Like, you think you're gonna leave? No, I'm gonna leave.
He's like, I'm the one. Like, it's really like, I am pissed you left because I should be leaving you. Like, I'm mad. Like, you left me? That's crazy. It should have been the other way around. But also, I just love again, I love I can take the upper hand because again, like you said, upper hand is getting the advantage. But only Taylor would see the word upper hand and be like, well, let me touch you as well. So I can take the upper hand, the advantage, and touch you and coax you back to being with me, and then flip the script. So turns it. She turns the what had happened and get to leave. So she's like, once I get you back in love with me, I can leave you, or I could love you till the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Again, because she's not well in the brain. Um,
Oh, she's
she's not. um, so then we go back to the chorus. I'll read the chorus, and no, I think you already read the chorus.
I did, I
Yeah,
did.
but she switches it up a little bit. Whether I'm gonna flip you off or pull you
Mhm.
into the chorus. So flip you off is to give the middle finger, basically a big fuck you, or pull you into the closet, a tiny little space where they can be very intimate. She hasn't decided.
But again, she's gonna get you back. So
I am gonna let you read the bridge though.
yes, I love the bridge. Hold on. I okay, wait. Okay. So it does the post chorus, and then she goes, "This is okay. This is K Alpha. She's great. I can feel it coming, humming in the way you move. Push the reset button. We're becoming something new. Say you got somebody. I'll say I've got someone too. Even if it's handcuffed, I'm leaving here with you. Bygones will be bygone eras fading into gray. We broke all the pieces, but still wanna play the game. Told my friends I hate you, but I love you just the same. Pick your poison, babe. I'm poisoned either way." Like,
It
I
is
love.
so sexy.
It's so good.
It's
Oh my God, it's
amazing.
so good. There are so many different things happening in there. So, like there's so much happening. There's swiftisms all over the place. There is like, oh, okay, we just need to start at the I can feel it coming, humming in the way you move. Push the reset button, we're becoming something new. So she's like, I can feel. So I assume by now they've been talking sweet nothings. Now they're dancing, like, and probably really close dancing. And she's like, I can feel that we are about to have a reset.
Yeah.
It's
I
about to
can,
start
and the
over.
language is, I can feel it coming, humming, becoming. Like, you're feeling this
I
drive
know.
and this chemistry just like buzzing around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
The humming makes me think of like, yeah, like whispering sweet nothings, of chemical reactions happening in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Again, yeah, again, a little bit of a command, push the reset button. Like, let's do this, right? We're becoming
Mm-hmm.
something new. Um, and then say you've got somebody, I'll say I've got someone too. That's very, maybe if this is like a continuation of the black dog, like you're like, oh, I'm with this person, and she'll say, oh, I've got
Oh,
someone too. But it also reminds me of like, style, um, where
I heard you've been out and
yeah,
about with some other girls. I said, what you heard is true. But I'm still looking at you. And I said, I've been there too a few
yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah, that
So
part.
he's like, okay.
And then so you've
He's
got
like, so what? She just repeats it back at him,
yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
Speaking of Bejeweled,
yeah, or and also
when
just like
you've been
I'm still on top. Like you think you left me, but I've still got somebody.
exactly. Like you think I was just alone? You think I didn't have somebody when I saw you in this bar?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Yes, I
And then
do.
even if it's handcuffed, I'm leaving here with you. So that's this idea that she like people when they do like protests and stuff, they'll handcuff themselves to like I don't know,
Hmm.
like a pole or something. So it's like even if I have to handcuff myself to you, we are leaving together.
I also was seeing this as like, because she keeps mentioning all this violent stuff. So I was seeing like, she's like, even if I have to go to jail, I'm taking you to jail with me. We're both getting out of here. So
I
you,
could see that. Yeah, they're both sitting in the back of a patrol car handcuffed.
yeah, yeah. Uh, I I also really love the again, this is a Swiftism. The next line of bygones will be bygone eras because the saying is let bygones be bygones. So that means it's like you forgive someone or something for what they've done or like a disagreement you guys have had. So you're like, we're gonna let bygones be bygones. She says, and a bygone is like a past, something that happened in the past.
Yeah, it's bye,
And
gone.
exactly. So she says bygones will be bygone eras. So she adds eras. So she's like, everything that we had in the past, it's okay. We'll let them go away and we'll let them fade into the gray.
Yeah, and I read that too as like eras fading into gray as like it doesn't matter all these phases we went through before, like the ups and downs,
Mhm.
whatever, whether our relationship in the past, whether it was over a period of years or on and off, like those don't matter. Like we're all about the now.
Mhm.
And then I love the next line. We broke all the pieces, but still want to play the game. Like her love is a game metaphors are always top tier, from Dear
Oh,
John to State of Grace.
to my boy.
Yeah, so this one I think is very clearly a reference, at least partially, to My Boy, or because in that one she's
Mhm.
like he broke all my parts, but
Yes.
this one it's
Forever, stuff forever, so he smashed it up.
yeah, but this one's like we broke all the pieces, but
Which I think
still
is very interesting.
yeah,
I think it's interesting because she is taking some culpability
mm-hmm,
in it as well.
mm-hmm,
She's not like because before she had said you drove me right into a ditch. Here she's like we both did it.
yeah, but still want to play the game. Like I just so you know,
And then
playing a game with broken pieces is not a good idea.
also the and it's not in the lyrics, but when she's singing it, still wanna play the game. Like she does this, she's moaning all over this track.
Oh no, in the Genius lyrics that I'm reading, it has the O like in parentheses. It's like it's very important.
Oh, oh my. And then listen, I love this. I love the next line because I like the way she says it. There, I cannot even explain. You just have to listen to the song. But the told my friends I hate you, but I love you just the same. Like there's something about the way she sings that every time I listen to it, I just replay the bridge because I love that part.
It's also just again her mental state is not well. Like, girl, like if you are lying to your friends to go behind your back to meet with like an ex, run away
Oh,
from the
babe,
ex.
please run.
And then I love this. Pick your poison, babe. I'm poison either way. So either way you choose, whether you want to be with me or not, either way it's gonna kill you.
Yep.
And it reminds me of I once was poison ivy, but now I'm your daisy.
Yep.
What is Don't Blame Me from Don't Blame Me. And but in that one, she's her poison becomes this beautiful thing. But in this, she's like, nope, just poison, just
And she acknowledges it. I
yeah,
like all the multitudes she contains in this song. She's an Aston Martin. She's poison. She's hot. Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of things.
And then we go back to the chorus, more sexy post chorus. You're never not mine, and then I'm gonna get you back at the outro. Um, so yeah, so look, listening to our analysis, you might, if you are into more of like the who's who of who's that kind of thing. To me, this is very much one of the most blended songs on the album because I think you could listen to this song and be like, it's about a long term relationship that fell apart, or you could say that this is about a fling that she just felt so blindsided that it ended with her being ghosted that she's like, I'm gonna get my revenge. I think you can read it either way, both ways, and have it totally make sense. And she really just took those shots, shook it up, and like quaffed it.
She took the shot, shook it up, and then went to the bar.
No, no, really. I will. Okay, a little more about this song. So I was always like, oh, why did she make this title stylized so funkily? Right? It's all lowercase. It's all mashed. So the theory is there is a song from the band 1975 where it's called "Falling for You," which is also all mashed together, written by the lead singer of 1975, which also has a lyric to a bicycle. So all we need is my bike and your enormous house. So I still, again, am of the appearance that I think it's very blended in both, and you can see hints of both in it. But what are your thoughts about?
I'm gonna be real. I don't buy the falling for you angle. I feel like people just made that up. In the sense that I'm like, one lyric in a title, but you like it doesn't really like I'm like, it doesn't really make sense to me. Not to say it can't be blended. Like I was telling Hannah earlier, I'm in the opinion that the muse for this one is almost like the muse for But Daddy I Love Him is almost irrelevant. It doesn't necessarily matter. But I will say I don't know how much I buy the falling for you connection. I'm like, I do find that one to be a bit of a reach, and including some other connections that I found to be a bit of a reach. But again, I am not of the ministry of calling people dumb, even though a lot of people are dumb. I won't call you dumb for that one. I mean, I'm like, I guess the words are smashed together. But I was also seeing the words smashed together as her being like, she's literally drunk. So she's not, it's all lowercase smashed together. She's drunk and about to either cause damage or be pressed up on this person's body. So that's how I was seeing it.
I love that.
Um,
I love that. No, I mean, I honestly am not a purveyor of the 1975, so I don't even know if the songs sound sonically similar. So I do, I can totally also see, yeah, like she is a drunk mess and she is slurring her words, which she also sings
yeah,
about in Hits Different, right? Like, I
yeah,
slur your name, what is it?
exactly.
Till you put
Um,
me in a car, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, so I see her like slurring her words. Again, when I say I don't buy it, it's because a lot of this is me about to get a gripe out. A lot of people were also doing that same thing with songs from 1989,
Oh,
which was before she even met him. So I was like, y'all have like discredited your whole thing. Do not piss me off. Please don't piss me off right now.
yeah, no.
Don't do that.
I think that that's the worst thing you can do to like any kind of author creator is to start messing around with like retconning who's it about
Exactly.
like art is
Like,
about what it is in the moment and
yeah.
yeah, so all that to
Retroactively reassign things. All that to say, I think the muse doesn't matter, but I also entirely see what you're saying with a mixed muse. But for this one, okay, I'm gonna be real honest. I was too distracted by Tay Alpha to even care about any.
yeah, no, yeah, no, I can totally uh see, I think, yeah, like, But Daddy, I Love Him, it doesn't super matter. Even like a song where it is super obvious, like maybe I Can Fix Him. I don't think it gives you an added layer of dimension, but her songwriting and her state of mind, what she feels and what she thinks whether it's in the moment, whether it's a reflection, that's what makes the song powerful. It's not the muse that makes it powerful. And so I love this song because she really does put you in that space of, I have gone a little unhinged because of how this relationship or ships has made me, and I'm trying to retake control of the narrative by saying, I'm going to get you back. But in doing so, it shows how much work she needs to do on herself and how much healing she needs to do. But she looks really hot in that bar.
Mhm.
So good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Good for you. Any other final thoughts, Exquisite?
I think our emoji should be a bat,
A
like
bat.
a physical bat, not a flying bat.
Oh, like a baseball bat because of the smashing
Yeah,
up.
like a baseball bat.
Okay, okay. I was definitely thinking of like the creature that flies
No,
in at night
no,
at first, but
baseball bat.
yeah. And then yeah, and I think for me, I just think this is such a fun song that um shows like her mindset. So I'm really glad for this song and how sexy it is.
I
Um,
literally can't stop thinking about taking the upper hand because, like, oh, she made a turn of phrase physical. Like that's crazy. Upper hand is like intangible, and she made it tangible and made it touch somebody. Like that's crazy.
yeah.
She's so
So
talented.
yeah, so to be more specific, to take the upper hand means you have more power than anyone. So like after hours of fierce negotiations, like the president finally got the upper hand over Congress or whatever.
And she takes it. She's like, I'm gonna take the advantage and use it to touch you.
Yeah,
Ah, I can't get over that one. Anyway,
it's so good.
that was like a regression. I just think it's so cool.
Yeah. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Baseball bat emoji. Please use our new hashtag, which is hashtag Anthology Seminars, because that's how we'll keep track of this. Technically, season 2 of the Taylor seminars. And once again, if you enjoyed the episode, if you like the show, feel free to give us a tip. It's on Ko-fi. The link is in our show notes and on our social media. And we will be back with, I think the albatross is next, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Which her saying, pick your poison, babe, I'm poison either way. The albatross is her being like, okay, let's see what this poison does.
the one that really got us started on the road to the Taylor seminars. Because as soon as she dropped the title, you and I were like, we gotta talk about this.
Talk about it right now.
So we are
We were
returning to the
far
scene
off
of the
in some
crime.
ways, but right in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
So actually,
which I think
I'm very
it's gonna make for a great combo. So I'm super
yeah.
excited about that. Well, thank you all again, and we will talk to you soon.
All right.